Grand rising, greetings, beautiful being of light. A lot has been going on, and I thought I would take this moment to check in and share my experience of this awakening, ascension process, and just check in with you and see where you're at, and if I can encourage and support you in any way. Okay, so much is happening, and we are being stretched. And so what is coming into our awareness is asking for us to face it, feel it, release it, and transmute, transcend it. Other things that are of a more uplifting nature, those awarenesses in the form of intuition, in the form of synchronicities, in the form of that which delights you, is meant to be integrated, right? So this is all a process of learning how to be you, right? So I've been awakened, of course, in the middle of the night for quite some regular basis, and often I receive messages enjoying channeling, toning movements. Sometimes I am guided to grid in some energy. Sometimes I'm guided to transmute. And last night in my dreams, I was visited by a beautiful being of light, a guide of mine. Masculine divine energy came through, and I was awakened at 3:23. I like to look up the angel scribe numbers when they come to me, so it was quite interesting that indeed felt like a message. So I had this wonderful connection with the what I heard as the Arcturian Council of Light last night, and I just wanted to read what came out to me at the moment, and I'm going to continue on with how I've been processing some stuff that's been coming up for me, old stuff, and releasing that, and stepping into a space of what feels like mastery is what I feel like I'm being called into, okay, as are you, right? Mastery of the self, right? So here's the message I received, and may it speak to your heart, and may it activate a knowing within you. It is my highest intention to simply share my journey and to show you that it's okay to be you and honor your feelings in the space that you're in each and every moment. And it is safe to be present here in your body, okay? So here's what I wrote. Relax, my love. It is okay to be here. You chose this, and you are ready. We love you. Please honor your truth. Trust in your own intuition. Your love, your truth, your mission is your medicine. Be who and what you are. You are loved. You are needed. And by your truth in action, you show the way. You offer the golden key of truth, of authenticity to others seeking to fly. For those eager to express, eager to know more, your truth and your showing up daily as your authentic self paves a way, a light, and is such a relief to so many others. So be here now. Be fully who you are and embrace all the love you are and inspire. Be that freedom to express that which you are, and watch as those longing to be free from constraints, free from societal conditions which no longer resonate. By your example, you help raise others up into their own highest light, higher conscious awareness of self. So keep up the God work and know you are loved, honored, and celebrated for just who you are. We love you. Thank you for joining us and receiving this message of the heart. We are the Arcturian Council of Light. Namaste, Christine, Akasha, Nicole. Namaste, sister. It was really beautiful to receive. So this morning, here is what else I wrote. My little journal, my little journal book. I have many of these over the last 6 years. I began journaling as a small child in poems I would fold up and keep in this little marble box my mommy gave me, and I would write my songs and my poetry. And when I was dealing with the death of my first husband, I really began to journal a lot again. This was in my mid-20s. And since I have been in this process of growth and self-awareness and healing for the past at least decade or so, really strongly and intensely in the last 6 years, I've been journaling a lot. So I'm encouraging you to capture your experience and put it down in words. It's very helpful. So today I continue to write. I am learning mastery by facing and releasing my suffering. And so I transcend this. And I have three little things here that I'm working through right now. I'm transcending and transforming the judgments and actions of others. I've been under attack, and it's been quite unpleasant and has brought up a lot of anxiety, a lot of hurt feelings, because a dear sister friend of mine has chosen to harm me with her judgments and her preconceived notions. In her inability to face and feel her own limiting beliefs, she has chosen to instead attack me on an energetic and physical realm through my dear sweet landlord. So it has been quite unpleasant. And so I'm realizing that this is coming to me because of how it has affected me. I'm realizing this is an old story and an old pattern of rejection, of fearing or feeling as if I'm not enough, or being afraid to step out and be my authentic self because others will shun and judge, and could attempt to harm me. And I have been dealing with psychic attacks that are, for many, they don't realize that it's happening, but because I work with energy and I do a lot of work in the astral realms and dream states, it has been made aware of me, what has come towards me. And so I have cut cords, ties, and I have protected myself and shielded myself, and I have allowed others to keep what they are projecting in their own space. So everything coming to me is returned 1,000-fold to sender, whether it's love or whether it is a judgment. So please be careful what you're transmitting and sending out there, for it will come back to you to be absorbed into you, right? So I am working on transcending and releasing this, and it's getting better and better and better. Okay. So it's also calling me to stand in my power and recognize myself as a capable and empowered being, recognize myself as the love and the light that I am, and recognize that there must still be within me that judgment of self, right? And so I'm healing that and learning to love all my little bits and pieces, right? Forgiving myself for a time in my life, whether this lifetime or other lifetimes, where I too have harmed others with my perceptions, with my judgments, right? And so I forgive myself of this reflection that has come into my awareness, and I forgive those projecting onto me their own limitations, their own fears, right? So that's been big, big, big work since just about before Christmas. The second little dot that I am learning mastery over is distractions. I am the proverbial Gemini butterfly, angelic being, fluttering around from one sweet flower to the next, right? I'm easily distracted in what's happening in the now present moment, and I'm recognizing that it is my call to be present, and perhaps my labeling it as a distraction is not serving me. And so I'm learning how to be okay and to sit with my feelings and emotions, to sit with what's coming towards me. When others are reaching out to me more regularly, I'm getting calls and messages off the hook now, and so I'm being called to hold space for others and to be fully present in the moment as they come to me for support, and just listening, honoring them where they're at. And if they ask for guidance, I allow myself to be present and available, and to share what is flowing through me in that now moment. And so sometimes that can be distracting if I have a list of things I want to get accomplished. And yet I'm recognizing that as I'm managing my own time and space with tender, sweet, loving care, with my ability to be present in each and every now moment for myself and others, I am somehow also still finding the space to take care of that paperwork, or do that meditation, or read that book, or, well, reading books is kind of challenging, but I am getting that done too. And, continuing to move my body and provide ministry services to others. So I am learning how to be in the moment and get things done at the same time. That feels really good. So I'm honoring the distractions as they come as gifts, right? And also learning how to pace myself and show up, okay? And my last little dot that I've been working on is lack, the lack mentality, the I am not enoughness that is coming up. The fear of not being enough for who I am in each and every moment. So I realize I must transform and transcend these limiting energies that are coming into my awareness on such a regular basis, and that I've done so my entire life. I just used to kind of hide from them. I used to do my best to minimize them and escape from the discomfort of the big feels, right? So I now release and deflect the judgments of others. They may own their own perceptions. This is not mine. I release it now. I allow spirit to guide my focus. I go with the flow while continuing to grow. I take each step forward and upwards and making progress each and every day. And I realize I am enough. I have all that I need, and I am supported by the divine and love of myself and others. I am intuitively guided by my heart and spirit within me. Money flows to me with ease. I receive financial and emotional abundance, and it is me to flow so abundantly. I give and receive in a generous cycle of Anyi, Anyi, in the medicine way, in the way of the beauty, in the walk of the indigenous and spirit, those who kiss the earth, those who carry the mesas. So Anyi is defined as sacred reciprocity. It is the giving and the receiving, right? So I give and receive in a generous cycle of Anyi. I release all of my fear around money, restoring myself to joy, love, and infinite abundance. I no longer require the energy of lack. I relinquish and release all energies that no longer serve me. What I want and what I truly desire comes into my life in wondrous, surprising, and miraculous ways. I am delighted each day with ever increasing evidence of abundance and flow and love. I am a love and wealth magnet. Woo! Okay, so doesn't that feel good? I acknowledge the old and I release it to shift into the new. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So one of the ways that I have been protecting and sealing up my fields, my auric fields, my luminous energy body, my biofield, however you define it, that which you are is not limited to this physical being, this avatar body. You are also the causal body, the mental body, the emotional body, and the spirit body, right? All around you, these bodies, and through no fault of our own, there may be tears and holes in our auric field where others' energies, perceptions, projections, others' weapons, even other entities, and attachments may somehow come and lodge themselves. Okay, this is something that I work with. I extract these beings, these heavy energies, which we can label as hucha. It's something that I do. I offer a service to others where utilizing the gold and violet flame and the assistance of Archangel Azrael, Archangel Michael, and others in my altar fire, I may help release these through their crowns. I work with calling them into the heart. I work with a very powerful Vogel crystal and other crystal beings and mineral and magic, fairy, angelic helpers. Okay, all of that I work with. And so it has come to me within the last few days, a very powerful meditation that I'd like to share with you. A very powerful way that you too can seal up your energetic field. Surround yourself in a bubble of holy protective light, right? So what I was shown is bubbles. Literal orbs of light coming from all of my chakras. And so I began in my root and I saw red bubbles coming from my root chakra. The back of our chakras, they're like these wonderful funnel systems. So in the back of our chakra, that's a lot of times where messages from our guides, our highest self will come through in the back, or the old memories, the ancient stuff, the past lives, right? In the back is often the fuel, the fire, and also the old stuff that can then come in as fears, right? In the front, it's like, feels more like integrating the stuff, the daily stuff, the what I need for the moment, what's happening in the moment, what's going on, what am I projecting, what's being projected to me, right? So I'm breathing in through the back of my chakras and breathing out through the front, and I'm seeing all these bubbles as I'm at my root. I see the red bubbles, and they're filling up all the tears, cracks, and holes in my auric field. Everywhere that which resonates with my root chakra. Okay, so you have feelings in your root chakra, you have old stuff in your root chakra, you have the emotional, the mental, and the psychic all going on within each of your chakra bodies, right? They're attached to your endocrine system. They're attached to specific organs, bones, whatever, right, within your body and your auric field. So at my root, I'm breathing in all that speaks through my root chakra, and I'm seeing it emanate and resonate in these bubbles, these frequencies, and they're kind of slow in my root and big, and they're moving out, and they're sealing up tears, holes, cracks. They're sealing up my energetic field, and they're reaching out to become a strong barrier around me. And as I feel like I'm completed with that root energy, those root bubbles, then I move up to my sacral chakra, and I see the orange. I see the orange bubbles coming out. I'm breathing in through the back and out through my front, and in a toroidal field. Okay, it's like a donut. Energy's flowing in 360 degrees all around you. Okay, this is part of your geometry. I'm seeing the tears, holes, cracks in my auric field as they relate to my sacral chakra. All those little orange bubbles moving a little faster and faster, all around me, sealing up and coming into a solid form, all around me, protecting me in light. Then I move up to my solar, my 1,000 suns, my light body, my power source, and I'm seeing the yellow and gold that's coming out in bubbles. I'm breathing them in. I'm allowing them to seal. I'm repeating this process for my emerald heart, as the beautiful lotus petal flowers of each and every chakra open. And as these orbs of light come through me, my heart is emerald green, so beautiful. I allow this light and these bubbles to come and swim around me and seal up where my heart chakra needs sealing, filling up and providing a strong seal around me, sealing all tears, holes, and ribs. I move up to my high heart, my thymus. It blossoms like a rose, and the rose and golden light of the mothers, the rose and golden light of the feminine divine fills me with love, and these bubbles are getting so active, smaller and active and joyful, filling up all all holes, tears, and cracks, sealing up and solidifying in rose and gold light. I move up to my throat, and I see the turquoise and light blue light. In my throat bubbles, they're so tiny. They're like, ooh, ooh, let me go, let me go, let me express, let me sing, let me tone, let me speak my truth. Bravely, boldly, authentically, all these little blue bubbles releasing the nooses, the chains that have bound me before, releasing all the attacks that have been around my throat chakra for many lifetimes. Drink your water. Breathe through this. And so I'm seeing these blue and turquoise bubbles delightfully filling up all hairs, tears, holes, sealing up my beautiful luminous energy field, solidifying at the boundaries of my field, protecting me fully so that I may speak my truth unencumbered. And then I move up into my one true eye, into my brow chakra. Oh gosh, I really do not appreciate it when my phone speaks to me. Modern technology. Wow, so fascinating. And I allow myself to breathe out that indigo light, the purples. Oh, those deep purples coming through. And it fills my auric field, sealing up any tears and holes, any attacks to my pineal, pituitary, and hippocampus, all sealed up. Any helmets released. I am given the vision and the hearing. I'm released from all blocks. They're sealing up these beautiful, divine indigo purple lights, these orbs and bubbles that come from me, sealing all tears, holes, solidifying my field. And then I move to my crown and I see those 1,000 lotus petals of the crystalline white and violet light opening up. I allow myself to flow all these beautiful crystalline diamond violet lights and flames and orbs and bubbles flow through me, sealing up the interior walls and the exterior walls of my energy field, of my auric field, of my biofield. Thank you, angels. And then I was shown the citrine light, the citrine flame, which reminds me of harmony, peace, and tranquility. And the citrine bubbles flow through my causal chakra and my soul star chakra into my crown chakra. And they flow through my body and they flow out of all of my fields, helping to seal me up with citrine bubbles of light, causing all tears and holes that are limiting harmonious peace, flow, and tranquility to be sealed up. And then I see the platinum and gold lights coming in bubbles. And I see the orange light of mastery. Thank you. Yeshua appears. Jesus is here helping seal up and solidify me in a cosmic bubble of golden light, as if I'm floating in an orb, an egg, with all these beautiful colored bubbles dancing all around me. And I'll call my mom back in a moment. Hi, Mommy, I love you. And I feel safe, calm, whole, and protected as I allow these bubbles to flow around me. And I also see the magenta bubbles flowing up from my earth star chakra. The magenta light flowing and sealing any tears in my roots, so that I have a clear divine connection to the heart of Mother Earth. I allow myself to be fully grounded in this beautiful, divine, and living planet. There's a lot happening. Like I said, I get a lot of messages, so forgive me. Next time I will put on Do Not Disturb on my little angel phone that twinkles me often. And I just want to thank you for joining me in this here and now moment. And I hope this visualization and these beautiful expressions that come from me to me have been received well by you, and whatever it is that's coming into your awareness that's feeling uncomfortable for you, know that you have the ability to feel it, face it, and transcend it now. And if you don't know how, please reach out to me or others like me that are here going through this with you, sensing into this with you. There's so much happening on so many levels, and just really know that it's safe to be here. Understand you can't get this wrong, all right? As long as you're continuing to reach and stretch and grow outside of your own self-limiting beliefs into who you really are, just as long as you're just taking that one little step forward and upward, it's okay. It's safe to be you. Don't hold back that which is authentic to you, and mind your own energy business and field, right? It doesn't serve you to jump into the chaos or the shenanigans, the limitations, the gossip of others. It really doesn't. Let them have that. You do not need to participate in the lower realms any longer. You really don't. It's not necessary. So if you're still speaking ill of others or yourself, please allow yourself to heal that. Recognize it's simply something within you that still is asking to be healed, as I have. Let it go. Seal yourself up. Protect yourself from others, because it's time to wear the armor of God. It's time to shield yourself. It's time to surround yourself in light. The veil is thin. You don't want to be fucking around right now, okay? You can harm yourself and others by being ignorant or judgmental. So it's not serving you. Let it go, right? Be mindful of your own projections, and please stay in your heart. When you need a little breaky poo, take a little breaky poo. And you need some help, ask. Ask, and ye shall receive. Okay? So, and if you're dealing with any of I'm not enough, or I'm too weird, or any lack, right? Allow yourself to receive the abundance of love and light that is around you, that is surrounding you. Allow yourself to tap into your angels and guides, your ancestors, those who have come before. Some are very ancient and they are presenting to you now. Some have come from what we perceive as a future moment to remind you that you've made it there. You come from their star seed, right? So seal your field with bubbles of light, with pillars of light. Within a golden globe of light, see your walls thick and strong. Allow yourself to only absorb love and light, positive things that feel good, and allow your mirror to deflect all which does not serve your highest truth, right? It is good to protect your heart. It is good to ground your roots and to keep your crown open. It is good to unmask yourself, releasing your fear, your judgments of yourself and others, and to show up as who you truly are. in this now moment. I honor you wherever you are at in your journey. Please, no judgment here. Know this. You are perfect and right on track wherever you are. And if you're beginning to feel some overwhelming feelings, know this is good. This is the beginning of where it starts. All the juice is coming, all the flow is coming, all the light and all the knowing, the answers will come to you. Please continue to follow your heart's intuition, okay? And be responsible for your actions and your own choices. You are not a victim. You are not a victim. And you will not be burned at the stake in this lifetime. You will not be stoned, okay, in this lifetime, right? Okay. I love you. I honor you on your journey. This was a long one for me. Thank you for sticking in here with me. And I love you so much. I love you so much. Feel the calm and the peace. Feel the calm and the peace and the love surround you. Feel the unconditional love surround you, the compassion. The compassion. Let it be received. The love. May you receive the love and the compassion that I hold for you, each and every one of you that somehow finds me. Thank you. Thank you for sharing yourself with me. The mothers love you. This mother within me loves you. We hold you and honor your journey. Precious, precious child of light and love. You will find your way. Enjoy the ride. Have fun with the journey. Do not forget to play. Let your inner child show the way. Do not forget to play. Let your inner child show the way. Thank you. Thank you, Mary. We love you. This is Akasha Nicole, wishing you love and light on your journey. There are many ways of reaching me. If you feel as if you would like any support, any assistance, any guidance, tools, simple little tools of reprogramming yourself in moments of anxiety or fear, I'm happy to share what's been working so beautifully for me. Thank you. Namaste. Hatun Munai and Aho.